mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hatchet. Hey, alert. All go special.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Just like that. 32. No pass. 19. Check 99. Check. Sit. Hold up. 6 guys. Check 6. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
Watch the twist. Check. Good job right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set. 15. Gated. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, Martinez. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. Let's go,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Wilson buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now it's Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
I know you feel that. Let's go double count right here, double count. Check 49.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Dorsett's got it. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Check. Alert. Check safety.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Carson. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bound to lose one. Alert three, alert three. Alert three. Let's go double count right here, double count. You got time.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martinez. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Martinez on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Martinez. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Martinez. That ball complete to Isabella. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56. Mike's 56.
To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run here with Mack, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This one caught by Isabella. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. This is caught. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Martinez to throw again. He's going to sling this deep down, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That'll go as a loss of 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw. Martinez. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2nd down and inches. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Martinez. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marlon Mack. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they try the right side here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 24, Wilson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.
Big numbers.